Hi, I'm just going to be answering some of the questions I'm asked the most when it comes to my hair about the cut and color and how I give it volume. And first of all, about the volume, as you can see without curling and teasing my hair, it is flat, really flat. It's just not pretty. Even if I leave it straight, which I normally don't like to do, I'll at least tease it a little to give it a little bit of body. About the color, I last dyed it with a chemical dye in June, I think, so it's been quite a while. If you've seen my much older videos, my hair was a much lighter brown color, and my hair was so fried, it was so damaged, it did not feel like normal human hair. Like, I can't even describe what it felt like, it was just bad. So I really had no choice but to darken it. Anyway, I mixed one box of soft black hair dye and then one box of auburn. I mixed them both into one large bottle and applied it to my hair like you would any normal hair dye, which I could have just bought 2 boxes of a dark reddish brown or something like that. That would have pretty much been the same thing, but I just did that because I happen to have a box of black and a box of auburn lying around the house. So that's what I did. And then lately, well, the last few months, I haven't been dyeing it with regular dye anymore, but I have been using henna. I just buy the henna powder, mix it into a paste with water, and apply it to my hair for a couple hours. I've done that about 3 times in the last few months, so that's what gives my hair a slight reddish tint, which isn't too obvious here indoors, but out in daylight there is a really noticeable red tint to my hair, and I do that because I don't want my hair to just be a flat, dark, dull color, but again, I don't want to keep dyeing my hair because I'm trying to get it in decent condition. So I also read about the henna that it's supposed to it can help like give your hair body and make it stronger, and my hair does feel stronger. It feels actually pretty decent. I don't notice that, I haven't noticed that it's given me any noticeable like volume or body or anything like that though, but again, I like the red tint it gives me, and I like how much stronger my hair feels compared to before I started using it. One negative about the henna is after a few days after you do it, your hair will smell like shit. Like I can't stand the smell personally, but I like the result enough to use it every once in a while, but I cannot stand that smell. It's like some old grass something. It's just not nice. Anyway, so that's how I get my hair color. About the cut, it's layered only in front. The longest parts are just about the same length, which the longest part would be about to the smallest part of my waist, but I keep that trimmed to about the same length, and it could use a trim right now. But anyway, for the layers, well, I'll start with my bangs first. I don't like the look of short bangs on me, so they're obviously quite long for bangs, but I wear them to this side, so they're longest on this side. They're cut diagonally, starting... There's some long hairs in there. My hair is not separating very well today. I start about 1.5 inches below my nose, and then I cut diagonally, gradually making it longer. The longest point is almost chin length, about 1 inch above my chin. And I always wear them to the side, so that's why they're cut in that direction. And for the layers, I part my hair about 2 inches below behind my hairline and separate that, which I don't think I have it separated evenly. But anyway, I start the shortest layers like about 3.5 or 4 inches below my chin, and I cut diagonally. I kind of cut jagged. I'm not like that much of a perfectionist about the layering, so just kind of cut it jagged diagonally until I reach to about the longest part of my hair. So again, starting about 3.5, 4 inches below my chin, cutting diagonally, just snipping not all that carefully, until it hits about the longest point of my hair, which there it is again, the full length. So yeah, this whole back part, it's not layered, it's just about the same length. It's only layered around the front, and I do that because if my hair is all one length, it does not hold curl very well, Plus, I like the sort of shorter curls. Obviously, it's obviously not that short, but kind of shorter, framing your face, because I do normally wear my hair curled. So, I know I'm not the best at explaining. I would demonstrate if I needed it cut right now, but I didn't do it all that long ago, so it doesn't need cut yet. I'm sorry. I hope that's somewhat understandable. Okay, about the volume now. Again, like I said, my hair is flat. It's not nice. I prefer not going out like this. I normally, on a daily basis, use hot rollers. I do prefer the look of my hair when it's curled with a curling iron, but again, I'm trying to get my hair in good condition, so I don't want to use like a 400-degree curling iron on my hair on a daily basis. I keep it for like weekends, special occasions, but every day, pretty much, I use hot rollers. And it's still heat styling, of course, but I mean, since I can comfortably hold a hot roller in my hand, it's obviously probably, I would say, not nearly as damaging as using a curling iron daily. So these are from Conair. And okay, what I do is, I did do a video a few months ago showing how I hot roll in my hair, but it's pretty bad quality. It was on my old camera, so I'm just going to kind of show. I start with a section from the crown. Oh, first of all, before I blow dry my hair, I use Tresemme volumizing mousse. It's a Thermal Creations, so it has like heat protectant plus it helps with volume and giving your hair texture. That's all I use if I'm going to be hot rolling my hair, because the more stuff I put in it, the harder it will be for it to hold a curl, because it just gets too heavy and weighs it down. So I just use this Thermal Creations volumizing mousse, and then I blow dry my hair. Sometimes I blow dry it upside down, sometimes I'm too lazy and just blow dry it like upright, so I get all the volume from teasing and from the hot rollers, not from blow drying necessarily. So I separate a section from the crown. I know it's normal to curl your hair and then tease it afterwards, but for some reason I made it a habit when I use hot rollers to tease the crown before I roll it, and I'm just so used to doing it that way now. But it really doesn't make any difference. You can tease it, of course, after you finish curling it. But, so I got that section. And then I spray it with hairspray. I normally use this Aussie Mega hairspray, the flexible hold, because it holds without making my hair all crunchy feeling. I tease with a big bristle brush just because it's easier to detangle my hair compared to if I'm teasing it with a fine tooth like teasing comb. So that's why I'm teasing with this gigantic brush. And then I hold my hair in the opposite direction of how it lays, so since it goes back this way, I pull it forward, and then I tease. See there. And then I put in the hot roller. I use the largest ones because these come in 2 different sizes. There's 4 jumbo ones and then 8 that are a little bit smaller. Can't see me. I also roll holding my hair in the opposite direction of how it lays. I use the largest rollers on my crown and then the smaller ones on the length of my hair. So as you can see, the roller is like way up here, so when I take my hair down, it'll have that curve, like the bump, you know, so that it has more volume, as opposed to if I just rolled it back here and it would just kind of just lay flat. Then I take another section right below that one. I'm looking into a really small mirror, so I really hope that you can see all of this on camera. And then I do the same thing. I spray and tease. Whoops. Again, holding it in the opposite direction. Fix that. Whenever this one, the one right here at the crown, doesn't stay in place, I end up having to use one of these clips because it does a better job at holding compared to the clips that come with the hot rollers. So there. For the rest of my hair, I just roll it regularly. I don't tease the rest of it or anything like that. I separate the short part in front, the layers. I also use the largest rollers. I need to show that. It comes with these 4 jumbo rollers, and then these 8 are large, but they're a little bit smaller. So I use 2 on the crown, and then 1 on each side in front. So that's what I use the 4 largest ones on. I'll lift my hair. Roll it. I don't roll my bangs, by the way, no matter whether if I'm wearing my hair straight or curly. I always use a flat iron on my bangs. I don't necessarily roll all the way up with the longest parts of my hair. I just sometimes just stop halfway. I don't really pay attention to whether I roll it outwards or inwards. I don't really care if it's perfect. I just want it to be kind of curly and with volume. For my bangs, I use a 1-inch flat iron. I style them in the direction opposite of how I wear them. So first of all, I separate them into 2 sections, top and bottom, and then I just move that to the side for a minute. So I pull it in the opposite direction. I take the flat iron and then I iron in an upward motion so that there's a tiny bit of lift at the roots because I don't want them to lay completely flat against my face. So kind of upward in a semicircle kind of shape, and let that sit there and set for a second while I do the other section. Again, upwards and sort of in a circular motion. And I let that set and cool down for a second. Just cool enough. And then I sweep it back over to the side. So I take the rollers out once my hair is completely cooled down. It's somewhere around 15 minutes or so. As you can see, it doesn't really curl my hair that much, just pretty much at the ends only. And then after that I just adjust it with my fingers, and then this side of a teasing comb, the kind of pick side, like pick at it wherever it needs more lift. And just adjust everything with my fingers. Don't brush anything out because it's not really that curled to begin with. You don't want to brush it all out. Kind of mess around with it a little. And after a few minutes it'll just start falling into place on its own, so. So usually I'll like pick it up with a comb and then spray. And I spray, kind of scrunch it a little, mess it up a little as I spray it. So, yeah, it's not completely adjusted perfectly yet, but, so that's how I get my hair, like, big without being really super curly, just kind of curled at the ends with a lot of body. And that's how my hair's been styled in the two videos I did, like my favorite drugstore lipsticks and the one, my favorite drugstore lip glosses. That's how my hair's done. The only difference is I had a headband in on both of those videos. You can just adjust it until it's how you like. There it is. It's just really barely curly. So that's it, and if you have any more questions, just message me or comment or whatever. Sorry if I'm forgetting something, but I think I got it all. Anyway, that's it for now.